So find your standing position. You can raise your toes up off the mat a little bit and then press them back down. Let your arms be down at your sides. Roll your shoulders up and back. And just let your arms just dangle to start with. We're going to breathe in and out through our nose, and we're just going to raise our toes and lower our toes. Raise on the inhale, lower on the exhale. In they go up, exhale they go down. And just do this back and forth with your own breath. And you can even incorporate your fingers. Maybe you make a fist as your toes go up and spread your fingers out wide as they go down. Continue to do this with your own breath, taking whichever breath you like to take. Try not to carry any tension up in your shoulders. All right, we're going to step our feet just a little bit further apart. And all you're going to do is bend one knee and go to that side. And you can even sweep your arms to that bent knee and then come back up and go to the other side. Nice and gentle movements. And you're just swaying side to side. You'll bend one knee and go to one side. And you're always going to the side that the knee is bending on. And if you'd like, you can add a little bit more movement by taking your arms up as you go to center and then push them down as you go to the other side. It's just a really gentle and easy motion. Nice and easy. And if you want, you can make it more fluid. You can go over and then back through center and over again. And your over isn't going overhead just yet. We're just keeping it nice and low. We're activating the lower legs and the lower body while also getting our arms into the act. And I might be going slower than you want to go, so if you want to pick up the pace, you're more than welcome to. But just be nice and gentle with all your movements. You don't have to bend that knee deep at all. Just go to where it feels good in your body. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose. We're now going to take the arms to shoulder height. So you're just going to gently bring them up and go side to side. And you can just bend that one arm that's in front as the other one goes out. You might be working up a little bit of a sweat, you never know. But you go at your own pace. Eventually, we will take this overhead. And as always, if we do go overhead and it's just not available to you, don't worry about it. You stay where it feels good to you. go one more here, one more there, and now we'll take it over. And you're just waving your arms, just side to side, going overhead. Again, taking whatever breath is calling for you. Again, taking it at your own pace, which might be slow or even slower than I'm going. We'll get a couple of more of these side reaches, which is actually what these are. We're getting that nice side stretch on our side bodies. All right, we'll do one more this way and one more that way. All right, we're going to bring our hands back down. We're going to lift our feet up and kick them out a little bit. They've been standing in place for a little while now. You can shake them out a little bit if you like. And we're going to go ahead and go for that wide stance a little bit more. And your feet are going to turn out. They're going to be at an angle and not exactly straight out. And all you're going to do is bend your knees and then come back up. Bend your knees and come back up. Now, if you'd like, you can do this with your breath. So you'll inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Taking whichever breath calls to you. In and out through the nose. Or in through the nose and out through the mouth. You can keep your hands on the tops of your thighs like I am here. Or if you'd like a little bit more of a challenge, we're going to start with our arms just coming out and coming down. Take the arms out as you bend the knees. Bring them back to your sides as you straighten. And you're only bringing your arms out shoulder height. And it's okay if your breath gets turned around from the inhale to the exhale. If you noticed just then as I was talking, because I'm talking, I tend to change my breath as I go along, and that's quite all right. And it's okay if you hear a snap, crackle, and a pop. Two more. And this will be our last one, and we will hold here. And we'll try to hold here for 5 full breaths. Slowly come upright. You're going to turn your feet to face forward. You're still going to have the wide stance, and you're going to hinge at your hips and come halfway down, letting your back be flat. And then you're going to slowly rise, hinging again at the hips. So take a breath in And as you exhale, come forward. Inhale back up. And exhale. Inhale back up. And exhale. And do this with your own breath. One more full round. Come back upright. All right, we're going to bring our feet about hip distance apart. We're going to place our hands in prayer. And I'm going to turn just a little bit sideways because I want you to have a softness in your knees. And all we're going to do is twist from side to side, keeping a softness in our knees. And only go as far as is comfortable to you. I'm going to turn back forward. You can make the inhale be here and the exhale as you go to the other side. Do this at your own breath's pace. Everyone's will be different. Two more. Last one. Come to center. You're going to sweep your arms out and over your head and exhale them down, sweeping them back to your heart. Inhale, sweep out and up. Exhale down into your heart. Keeping a softness in your knees. Last time to go up. This time keep your hands up to the sky and bend your knees as if you're going to sit back down into a chair. Now if it bothers you to have your arms up by your ears, take them out to the side and then bring them together in front. Out to the sides, together in front. Inhale here. Exhale there. Do this with your own breath. Last time, out. Exhale forward. Drop your arms. Straighten your legs. Take your hands all the way above your head. Exhale them down to your heart. Again, if your feet are getting sticky to the floor, take a moment. march in place. And if you like, you can even bring your arms along. And you can up your pace if you like. Or you can keep it slow and steady, trying to raise those knees as high as you like. Again, this can be down here, where you're just barely taking your feet up off the floor. You do not have to do high knees just because I'm showing high knees. Couple of more steps. One on this side, one on that side, and come back to center. We are going to work on tree. For those of you that have balance issues, you can reach out to a ledge or even the wall or a chair if you have one. We're going to press and shift our weight into our left foot. Then you're going to take your right heel and rest it just above your left ankle. I'm going to invite you to stay right here the entire time. You have a softness in that knee of that standing leg. And your right toes never have to leave the floor. Now, if you like, you can creep that right foot onto that left calf. But again, if you want to keep those right toes on the floor, you're more than welcome to. You take it where it feels comfortable and steady and safe for you. And if you fall out, it's okay. Just go right back in. If you like, you can take your arms out and up as if you're reaching for something over your head. And again, if you fall out, it's okay. That's what balance poses help us do, to work on our balance, but to find our humility as well. When you're ready, bring your hands down, kick your feet out, and we will get that on the opposite side. So spread the toes of the right foot. Lean into the right side with all your weight. Let the weight shift over there. Let your left heel rest above the inside of the right ankle. Again, the entire time, you do not have to take your left toes up off the mat. You can even take your arms out and overhead with that left foot, with the toes still on the mat, or you can creep the foot up. But again, it's okay if you fall out. One side is usually stronger and better at balance than the other, and there's no shame in that. As you can see, today is not my day to be on this leg, and that's quite all right. I think I'll keep my foot down. I don't want to make y'all dizzy. All right, drop your hands and kick your feet out once again. All right, we're going to take a wide-legged stance. Both feet are pointed forward at the moment. You're going to turn your right foot out. Your left foot still stays pointed forward towards me. And you're just going to bend that right knee and come back up. Bend the right knee and come back up. Again. And come back up. And make any adjustment you might need to. You might have to bring that left leg a little closer. And that's quite all right. Inhale, you bend the knee. Exhale, you come back up. 2 more. Last one, and hold. You're going to drop that right hand just somewhere onto that right thigh. You can take that left arm straight up. Now, if this is where you feel good at, this is where I want you to stay. For those of you that think you can go a little further, slide that right hand to the inside of that right thigh and lean towards the right with the left arm. Now, for those of you that feel you can go further, you can slide that right hand and forearm up against the inside of that right calf and lean a little further over to the right. Slowly come back up, keeping that front knee bent, and just switch. You're going to let your left hand drop down the outside of your left thigh. Letting that right arm be up. And then come back to airplane arms, and you're facing me. You're going to reach over the right leg, then drop the right forearm onto that right thigh. And then come back up. Straighten the right knee, turn the right foot forward. Take the left foot, point it out, and we will bend on an inhale. Exhale, come up. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Last one. Keep the knee bent. Drop the hand onto the thigh and just take the right arm up by your ear. For those of you that would like to, you can slide that left hand on the inside of that thigh and go a little further. And for those that would like to go a little further, just keep on sliding down. Slowly come back up and reverse your arms. Come back out to airplane arms. Lean towards that left leg. Drop the left forearm. And if any time having your arm above your head like this didn't feel good, take it behind your back. It's quite all right. Slowly and gently come back up. Push off, straighten that leg. Both feet are facing forward. You're going to come into a forward fold. And it's not a very deep one. You're just at a halfway point. You're down here on your fingertips. If you'd like, you can walk your hands forward, bring one foot in and then the other, and come down to a seated, comfortable position. All right, we're going to sit here for just a moment. I want you to have your right foot crossed in front. I want you to give yourself a chance to acclimate your body being down here on the floor. We're going to turn our palms to rest on top of our knees. And all you're going to do is lean towards the right leg, come forward, and go back on the left side and just do upper body circles. Taking your time, being very nice and very kind to your body. Do one more circle. And we'll come back upright. Now I want you to gently twist your body to the right. So you're going to take your left hand and place it on your right knee. Now for those of us that have extra bits and pieces, you can take and push your belly towards your midline. And you can also squish your girls a little bit to get more into this twist. For those of you that have girls that get in the way. This allows you to get more into the pose by moving the extra body parts that might be in the way. Without untwisting, take your gaze over your front arm. Slowly and gently untwist your body. And now you're going to switch which foot is in front. Now you're going to put your left foot in front. Palms are going to rest on top of your knees. You're going to lean to the left and come forward and take these nice upper body circles. Take a couple of more circles here. One more. And come back upright. And we're going to now twist to the left side. So take your right hand and place it onto your left knee. Again, you can push your belly in towards your midline. And again, you can tuck whatever needs to be tucked. And take your full twist. As always, you do what feels comfortable in your body. If you don't feel comfortable moving things around, that's quite all right. You twist only as far as is comfortable for you. Slowly and gently take your gaze over your front shoulder without untwisting. Slowly and gently untwist your body forward. You're going to bring the soles of your feet together in front of you, and you're going to let your feet and your legs create this diamond shape. I want you to gently rock side to side, letting your hands rest somewhere near your ankles if at all possible. This helps to massage your low body, your bum, especially if you have sciatica. All right, we're going to settle in. I want you to sit up nice and tall. Even though you're leaning forward, I want your spine to be nice and upright. I don't want you to round your back. I want you to imagine that it's straight. I'm going to turn sideways so you possibly can get a better view of mine. I'm not sure. But instead of rounding like this, we're keeping our back nice and tall. Our shoulders are down away from our ears. Your head and chin is lifted, but not tilted up. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, bend at the elbows, letting yourself come a little bit more forward. I'm going to turn just a little bit more sideways. I just don't feel like you can see me as well from the front or the angle. But again, I'm up here, I'm nice and upright. Chin is lifted, shoulders are down. Your arms are soft. You take a breath in, and on the exhale, you just bend at the elbows, bringing yourself just a little bit more forward. But your spine is nice and long. We're not trying to relax forward just yet. Slowly and gently come back upright. You're going to straighten your left leg out. You're going to bring your right leg as close as you can towards your body. Now this is another one of those moments where we might take our belly and pull it over towards the left side. That way our right leg can get closer. And for right now, you're just going to hold that knee up there. You can flex that left foot if you like. Slowly release, let the right leg come down. Bring the left knee up. Again, move your belly or extra bits out of the way. Flex that right foot. Slowly release. I'm going to come forward towards y'all once again. This time, we're going to take our legs out as wide as they will comfortably go. Again, you are sitting up nice and tall. You'll reach down with your right hand towards your right ankle to where your forearm will rest on top of that right leg. And then you're going to just take your left arm up and over. And it's overhead. We're not coming forward. We're staying up as tall as we can. Slowly and gently come back upright, come to center. Take a big deep breath. Sigh it out. Let everything soften. You're going to slide the left forearm down towards that shin if you can, and take the right arm up. Again, if you have shoulder issues and this is a problem, and maybe your arm is out here because that's only as far as you can get it up, that is okay. But go where it feels good to you and where it feels comfortable. And if it doesn't, and you can take your hand behind your back like this, feel free to do so. Never let yourself hurt when you're trying to practice yoga. Yoga is not about pain. If anything, it's about lessening the pain. Slowly and gently come back upright. Bring your hands in front of you. Now for me, I have short arms, so it's just my fingertips that are touching the floor right now. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, walk your hands forward until you can get your palms onto the floor and where it's comfortable for you. You're not rounding in the spine when we do this. As a matter of fact, I might take another sideways shot. That way you can see exactly how my spine is in this pose. But I want your back and your spine to be nice and long. Your chin is lifted. Your gaze is out somewhere in front of you towards the floor. Or if you like, you can look down towards your fingers. But I don't want you to be bowing your head, and I don't want you to be rounding your back. I think I am going to turn sideways and see if I can't make sure that you can better see how your spine should be. Hopefully I don't run out of room. Start up here nice and tall, and then slowly walk my arms out. If you notice, my back is not rounding. I'm not dumping into this. I'm not taking this to a yin pose. I'm keeping this active. In yin, we would take it here. We might do that tomorrow. Slowly and gently take yourself upright. We're going to swing around and come on to all fours. I want you to curl your toes and get a nice stretch on the back of your foot. Your knees are below your hips. And since I'm on a double mat, I'm trying to make sure I get right where I need to be. We will look up, drop the belly into cow. Exhale, round the back, drop the head, push away with the palms. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to do thread the needle. So you're going to uncurl your toes. You're going to take your left arm out to the side, and you're going to sweep it up underneath and come onto your right forearm. Now, if this is as far down as you go, that's fine. If you can lay your forehead onto your right forearm, that's great. Imagine your hips are up like a bike rack. Slowly come back up to all fours. We're going to look up and drop the belly on an inhale. Exhale, round like an angry cat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. One more time. Come to a neutral spine. Take your right arm out. Thread it underneath. And I always like to cross my other forearm in front so I can rest my head on it. Slowly and gently come out of this and find yourself laying onto your back. And I forgot to grab a little blanket for my head. So we're going to lay onto our backs. Close your eyes. Let your knees be bent. Let your feet be a little bit wide. And you're going to gently let your knees fall side to side, like a windshield wiper. From here, you'll bring your knees to center, walk your feet towards each other, and bring both knees up. And now you'll gently rock side to side with your hands on top of your knees. You'll bring your right knee down and you'll cross your left knee over. You'll take a breath in, and on the exhale, you'll drop both legs towards the right, taking the left leg with it. Slowly bring both knees back up to starting. Uncross the left leg, let the left foot find the floor. Take a moment and press your feet into the floor, press your palms into the floor, and raise your hips up. And then lower them back down. We're now going to cross the right foot leg over the left leg at the knee and drop both feet over towards the left. So it's your right leg over your left knee, everybody going towards the left. Slowly and gently come back to center, taking your time. Uncross your legs, and I want you to extend your legs down the length of the mat. I, on the other hand, am going to come upright, but I want you to stay laying on the floor. I want you to let your eyes close. I want you to let your feet fall open. I want you to let your arms fall open and let your palms be face up. I want you to take a breath in, and as you do, I want you to count in your head to 5. So you inhale, 3, 4, 5. I want you to hold it for a count of 1, 2, and then sigh it out. So we inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it for a count of 1, 2, and then sigh it out. Continue to do that with your own breath. I want you to soften your brow. I want you to relax your jaw. I want you to let the muscles in your neck soften. Let your shoulders soften. If you need to, you can roll them up and back down like you're tucking them up underneath your body. I want you to notice where your body touches the floor, the backs of your arms, the backs of your legs, your low back, your buttocks, your shoulder blades, the back of your head. With your eyes closed, I want you to gently let your right cheek fall towards the right, and then bring it back to center and let it fall Let your face fall towards the left. So you're gently and slowly turning your head left to right, taking your time, not rushing through any of this, letting your breath guide you. When you're ready, I want you to make your head still once again. I want you to feel the heaviness of your limbs. As you lay here resting, I want you to take a moment and thank yourself for allowing yourself this moment to renew and restore your body and to move it in ways that maybe you haven't done so in a while. On your next inhale, I want you to spread your fingers out wide and let them relax. On your next inhale, spread them out wide and then let them relax. One more time, spread them out wide and let them relax. From here, you will bend one knee followed by the other. And I don't want you to move from this position just yet. I want you to take your feet and begin to stomp them on the mat, waking your feet up, making this little noise, this little movement. And then I want you to stop. I want you to take notice of how your body feels after doing something like that. Slowly begin to stretch your arms as if you're waking up for the first time today, and just really, really enjoy stretching your body in all of these different ways. And maybe you interlace your fingers and push them up towards the sky, getting a nice big stretch that way, and then bring them back down. You'll gently scoot your hips to one side and roll over to the opposite side. I want you to curl up onto your arms, just as you would if you were laying in bed. And pardon the yawns. This part always gets me. I want you to take a breath in and sigh it out. And then take another breath in and sigh it out. And one more. Slowly and gently come up into a seated, comfortable position. Crisscross applesauce, maybe your legs are out to the side. Just whatever comfortable position you choose. From here, I want you to place one hand on the floor, sweep the opposite arm up and over, push off and go to the other side. Nice, slow motion, being super, super sweet to yourselves. Side to side, getting a nice stretch in. One more this way, and one more that way. Come back upright, crisscross your arms in front, and gently twist, rock side to side. Giving yourself a great big hug, making note of which arm is on top. Both elbows are lifted up off of your shoulders. You'll open up wide and let the other arm be on top. You'll let both hands come to your lap. Bow your chin towards your chest. Inhale up. Exhale to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale to your heart. One last time. The light in me honors the light in each of you. I hope that you all have a wonderfully blessed day and that you enjoyed my class today. Until next time, peace out.